Good morning, paleontologists. Some of you have already started this process of fossilization, nonfiction, informational book. For those of us who are just about to begin, here's some guidelines for how we can do it. So here we have this first sheet, our cover page, and we have the title of our nonfiction book. It's called The Process of Fossilization. In this space here, you will draw a picture of the dinosaur that is going, or any type of fossil that is going through this fossilization process. It could be a plant, could be an animal, could be a dinosaur. Most of your crew members have been picking a dinosaur that they've been researching, so you put it there, and then you write down the title. You'll write your name in this space by Mr. Harris down here. Okay. On the next one here is your table of content page. So you want to make sure that you are labeling this. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to start annotating. All right. So here you want to put your page numbers. This is page 1, and then page 2 and 3, and so on. And then here will be the headings for those pages. So we'll say the first 2 pages will be steps of fossilization steps. Right. Okay, of fossilization. My and forgive my writing. I'm trying to do it with the cursor, and then that'll be on page 1 and page 2. Okay, because we have 5 steps, and you'll see what I mean after that on page 1 and page 2. And then we'll do it again down here. I'll just ditto with these here. Okay, these goes down there. Okay, and then because here is like those 5 steps, and then on the page 3 is what do we do after it goes to fossilization? Now it's the discovery, right? It's been discovered, right? Or and we read a little bit of this um, about this process when we read the book last week, right? After that, it is found by somebody, and then it goes through this whole process, right? So that'll be on page number 3, and I'll show you that one. So let's scroll down. Let me turn this annotations off, and I'm gonna scroll down. So here will be that first steps of fossilization, and so here in that heading, I'm gonna erase this. So I'm going to erase this one. And so we can see over here what we mean by these different steps. So we have, and on this one, we'll put our heading, right? Change my marker to some squiggles, okay? And then we can go. And then we'll just rewrite, not lines, we want squiggles. Steps of fossilization. So we'll write the title here, the heading, okay? Steps up. And then here we'll start to number it. Step 1, and then the words, what happens? Step 2, and then step 3, and then so on, as you can see, okay? So let's go back. And then you'll see you'll have 4 pictures on this one. And then step 5 will be right here. And then we'll put the heading up there again. Okay, and then we have 1 extra space, step 6. This is when it comes to the surface. It's found by somebody, right? And so over here, this will be the 3rd page. Okay, this will be page 3. And then this is where we start to discover, right? What are you doing after you discover it, right? Remember we talked about the preparers and the movers, and then it's getting shipped to, we're studying it, and then it's at the museum. We'll put it in the museum place, or you probably say, I build a museum display case to put my fossil on display yet, okay? So we have another page for all those different steps, okay? Then we get down to our glossary. And then here we'll pick out some of those important words that we use in those steps, like decay, all right, surface, minerals, pressure, decomposition, seeping, layers, and all those different things. We can build our glossary, okay? And then here we will write the word, and then what's the meaning of that word, okay? And then finally, we have our index. We'll put those words that we put in bold print, and then we'll say, what page do they appear on? So we'll be working with those nonfiction text features and making a nonfiction informational book about discovering a fossil. Okay. So let me erase things. And then if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Again, most of we have our cohort B group. They've already got started. Today will be the cohort A, and these are for our online people, our remote students who want to work on this one. Okay, you should have all of this information in your that you received or picked up. If you haven't picked up those there, then you will need to make sure you come to school and pick it up your materials. Okay.